The quieter you become, the more you can hear. This timeless quote reminds us of the power of silence and focus in a world that never stops talking. Every day we're bombarded with distractions like social media notifications, unsolicited opinions, and endless noise that pull us away from what truly matters. It's easy to lose sight of our goals when we're constantly reacting to the outside world instead of focusing on our own path. But what if the key to unlocking your true potential lies in doing the opposite? What if instead of seeking validation or shouting your plans from the rooftops, you chose to focus on yourself and stay silent? This approach isn't about isolation or secrecy, it's about protecting your energy, staying disciplined, and letting your actions speak louder than words. Today I'm going to show you how to master the art of focusing on yourself and staying silent. Together we'll explore how to eliminate distractions, clarify why your vision, and build the consistency needed to achieve your goals. You'll learn why silence is a superpower and how it can help you work without the weight of external opinions or pressure. Stay with me for the next few minutes as I guide you through the steps to take control of your life. Silence the noise and focus on what truly matters. By the end of this, you'll feel empowered to trust the process. Embrace discipline and let your success speak for itself. Let's dive in. Number 1. The power of focus. Focus is the cornerstone of success. It's the ability to direct your energy, time, and attention toward what truly matters while intentionally ignoring what doesn't. Think of focus as a magnifying glass. When you concentrate sunlight through it, you can start a fire. Similarly, when you channel your efforts toward a single goal, you can achieve extraordinary results. But in a world filled with constant distractions, social media, endless notifications, and the pressure to multitask, maintaining focus has never been more challenging. Consider the stories of iconic figures like Michael Jordan or Steve Jobs. Their success wasn't just a result of talent, it was their unwavering focus that set them apart. Michael Jordan didn't become the greatest basketball player of all time by spreading his energy across multiple sports or hobbies. He focused relentlessly on basketball, practicing for hours every day even when no one was watching. Similarly, Steve Jobs' ability to focus on simplicity and innovation allowed Apple to revolutionize technology. These examples show that focus isn't just about working hard, it's about working with intention. However, focus isn't just about what you pay attention to, it's also about what you choose to ignore. In today's hyper-connected world, distractions are everywhere. Social media, for instance, is designed to grab your attention and keep you scrolling. Notifications pull you away from meaningful work, and the temptation to multitask can leave you feeling busy but unproductive. The key to overcoming these distractions is to identify them and take deliberate steps to minimize their impact. This might mean turning off notifications, setting specific times for checking emails, or creating a dedicated workspace free from interruptions. But focus goes beyond external distractions. It also involves ignoring negativity and unnecessary drama. When you're working toward a goal, there will always be naysayers, critics, and people who try to pull you down. The ability to tune out these voices and stay committed to your vision is what separates achievers from dreamers. Remember, focus isn't just about attention, it's about discipline. It's about saying no to what doesn't align with your goals so you can say yes to what truly matters. Take a moment to reflect. What distractions are holding you back? What can you ignore to move closer to your goals? By mastering the power of focus, you'll not only achieve more, you'll also find greater clarity and purpose in your journey. Focus is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It's the quiet force that turns dreams into reality, one intentional step at a time. Number 2. The importance of silence. Silence is often underestimated, yet it is one of the most powerful tools for success. It's not just the absence of noise, it's a deliberate choice to step away from the chaos, protect your energy, and focus on what truly matters in a world that constantly demands our attention and encourages us to share every detail of our lives. Silence becomes a rare but invaluable asset. It allows you to work without the weight of external opinions, judgments, or distractions, giving you the space to grow and achieve your goals. Think about it. How often do we feel the need to announce our plans or seek validation from others? There's a psychological phenomenon called social Reality where sharing your goals publicly can give you a false sense of accomplishment. You feel good in the moment, but that burst of dopamine can actually reduce your motivation to follow through. For example, consider how celebrities often face immense pressure after announcing a project prematurely. The public's expectations can become overwhelming and the fear of failure grows. Silence, on the other hand, allows you to work freely without the burden of external expectations. This is why many of the world's most successful people have embraced the power of silence. Take Oprah Winfrey for instance. Before she became a global icon, she focused on her craft, quietly honing her skills and building her empire without seeking approval or validation. She didn't announce her plans to the world. She simply worked tirelessly in the background, letting her results speak for themselves. This approach not only protected her from unnecessary criticism but also allowed her to stay focused on her vision. But why is silence so effective? First, it shields you from negativity. When you share your goals with others, you open yourself up to their opinions, doubts, and even envy. These external voices can plant seeds of doubt in your mind, making it harder to stay committed to your path. Silence, however, creates a protective barrier, allowing you to maintain your focus and confidence. Second, silence conserves your energy. Every time you explain your plans or defend your choices, you expend mental and emotional energy that could be better spent on taking action. By staying silent, you preserve that energy and channel it into productive work. So how can you practice silence in your own life? Start by resisting the urge to overshare. Instead of announcing your goals to the world, write them down in a private journal or share them only with a trusted mentor or accountability partner. This way you can stay focused without the pressure of external expectations. Next, create moments of intentional silence in your daily routine. This could mean spending a few minutes each morning in meditation, taking a walk without your phone, or simply sitting quietly to reflect on your progress. These small acts of silence can help you recharge and stay aligned with your goals. It's also important to recognize that silence isn't about isolation or secrecy. It's about creating a space where you can work without interference. For example, if you're working on a creative project, consider keeping it private until it's ready to be shared. This allows you to experiment, make mistakes, and refine your work without fear of judgment. Similarly, if you're pursuing a personal goal like starting a business or learning a new skill, focus on the process rather than seeking external validation. Let your progress and results speak for themselves. One of the most compelling aspects of silence is its ability to amplify your impact. When you work quietly and consistently, people may not notice your efforts at first, but over time your results will become undeniable. Think of a tree growing in a forest. It doesn't announce its growth to the world, yet its presence becomes impossible to ignore. The same principle applies to your goals. By staying silent and focused, you allow your achievements to shine brighter when they finally come to light. By embracing the power of silence, you'll not only protect your energy but also create the space you need to achieve greatness. Remember, true success isn't about talking, it's about doing, and sometimes the quietest actions speak the loudest. Number 3, the role of clarity in your vision. Clarity is the compass that guides you toward your goals. Without it, even the most ambitious dreams can feel overwhelming or out of reach. Clarity isn't just about knowing what you want, it's about understanding why you want it and how you plan to achieve it. It's the difference between wandering aimlessly and moving forward with purpose. When your vision is clear, every decision becomes easier, every step feels intentional, and every setback becomes a lesson rather than a roadblock. Consider the story of Serena Williams, one of the greatest tennis players of all time. From a young age, Serena had a crystal clear vision to become the best in the world. Her father, Richard Williams, crafted a detailed plan for her and her sister Venus, outlining not just their training regimen but also their mental and emotional development. Serena's clarity of vision allowed her to stay focused even when faced with challenges like injuries, criticism, and self-doubt. She didn't just want to play tennis, she wanted to dominate it, and that clarity fueled her relentless pursuit of greatness. But what happens when your vision is unclear? Without a clear sense of direction, it's easy to get lost in the noise of everyday life. You might set goals, but they're vague or unrealistic, leaving you frustrated and unmotivated. For example, saying "I want to be successful" is too broad. What does Success look like to you? Is it financial freedom, creative fulfillment, or making an impact in your community? Without defining it, you'll struggle to take meaningful action. Clarity, on the other hand, helps you break down your goals into actionable steps, making them feel attainable and real. One of the dangers of vagueness is that it often leads to wasted time and energy. Imagine trying to build a house without a blueprint. You might have all the materials, but without a plan you'll end up with a structure that's unstable or incomplete. The same applies to your goals. Clarity acts as your blueprint, helping you prioritize tasks, allocate resources, and measure your progress. It also gives you the confidence to say no to opportunities that don't align with your vision, no matter how tempting they may seem. So how can you gain clarity in your own life? Start by asking yourself the right questions. What do you truly want to achieve? Why is it important to you? What steps will it take to get there? Writing down your answers can help you organize your thoughts and create a roadmap for success. Another powerful exercise is visualization. Close your eyes and imagine your ideal future in vivid detail. What does it look like? How does it feel? The more specific you can be, the clearer your vision will become. Clarity also requires regular reflection. Life is constantly changing, and so are your priorities. What mattered to you 5 years ago might not matter as much today. Take time to reassess your goals and adjust your vision as needed. This doesn't mean abandoning your dreams, it means refining them to better align with who you are and what you want. Another key aspect of clarity is understanding your why. Your why is the driving force behind your goals. It's the reason you're willing to put in the work even when it's hard. For Serena Williams, her why was more than just winning trophies. It was about breaking barriers, inspiring others, and leaving a legacy. When your why is strong, it becomes easier to stay motivated and overcome obstacles. Clarity also helps you navigate uncertainty. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns, and even the best laid plans can go awry. But when your vision is clear, you can adapt without losing sight of your ultimate goal. Think of it like driving through fog. If you know your destination, you can keep moving forward even if you can't see far ahead. Clarity gives you the confidence to trust the process even when the path isn't perfectly clear. Finally, clarity empowers you to take action. It's one thing to have a dream. It's another to turn that dream into reality. When your vision is clear, you can break it down into smaller, manageable steps. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by the big picture, you can focus on what you need to do today. This creates momentum, and over time those small steps add up to significant progress. By cultivating clarity, you'll not only set yourself up for success but also find greater fulfillment in the journey. It's the foundation upon which focus, discipline, and silence are built. When you know where you're going, the noise of the world fades into the background and your path becomes clear. Clarity isn't just a tool, it's a superpower, and with it you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Number 4, eliminating distractions and toxic influences. Distractions and toxic influences are like weeds in a garden. If left unchecked, they can choke out the growth of everything you're trying to cultivate. In today's fast-paced, hyper-connected world, distractions are everywhere. Social media, endless notifications, toxic relationships, and even our own habits of procrastination. These distractions don't just waste time, they drain your energy, cloud your focus, and pull you away from your goals. To truly focus on yourself and achieve your potential, you must identify and eliminate these obstacles. Take the story of J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. Before she became one of the most successful writers in history, Rowling faced countless distractions and challenges. She was a single mother living on welfare, struggling to make ends meet, but instead of letting her circumstances define her, she made a conscious effort to eliminate distractions and focus on her writing. She would often work in cafes, not because it was ideal but because it was the only way she could create a space free from the chaos of her life. By prioritizing her vision and shutting out the noise, she was able to write a story that would inspire millions. Distraction come in many forms, but one of the most pervasive is technology. Social media, for instance, is designed to capture and hold your attention. Every like, comment, and notification triggers a dopamine response, making it hard to look away. The result, hours of wasted time and a mind that's too scattered to focus on meaningful work. To combat this, you need to set boundaries. This might mean Turning off notifications, setting specific times for checking your phone, or even deleting apps that don't add value to your life. The goal isn't to eliminate technology entirely, but to use it intentionally rather than letting it use you. Toxic influences, on the other hand, are often harder to spot but equally damaging. These can be people who drain your energy, criticize your dreams, or pull you into unnecessary drama. They might be friends who discourage your ambitions, coworkers who thrive on negativity, or even family members who don't understand your goals. While it's not always possible to cut these people out of your life completely, you can set boundaries to protect your energy. This might mean limiting your time with them, avoiding certain topics of conversation, or simply learning to tune out their negativity. One of the most powerful ways to eliminate distractions and toxic influences is to master your environment. Your surroundings have a profound impact on your mindset and productivity. If your workspace is cluttered, your mind will feel cluttered too. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity, it will be harder to stay positive and focused. Take the time to create a space that supports your goals. This might mean decluttering your desk, adding inspiring decor, or finding a quiet place to work. The goal is to create an environment that helps you stay focused and motivated. Another key strategy is to develop self-awareness. Often we don't even realize how much time and energy we're wasting on distractions or toxic influences. Start by tracking your habits for a few days. How much time do you spend scrolling through social media? How often do you engage in conversations that leave you feeling drained? Once you're aware of these patterns, you can take steps to change them. For example, if you notice that you're spending too much time on your phone, you might set a timer to limit your usage. If you find yourself getting caught up in negative conversations, you can practice redirecting the discussion or excusing yourself altogether. It's also important to recognize that not all distractions are external. Sometimes the biggest obstacles come from within. Procrastination, self-doubt, and fear of failure can all pull you away from your goals. These internal distractions are often rooted in deeper emotional or psychological issues, and addressing them requires honesty and self-reflection. Ask yourself, what am I avoiding? Why am I afraid to take the next step? By confronting these fears head-on, you can break free from the patterns that hold you back. Eliminating distractions and toxic influences isn't a one-time task. It's an ongoing process. Life is constantly changing and new challenges will always arise. The key is to stay vigilant and proactive. Regularly assess your habits, relationships, and environment to ensure they're aligned with your goals. And remember, it's okay to say no. Saying no to distractions and toxic influences is really saying yes to yourself and your dreams. By taking control of your environment and mindset, you'll create the space you need to focus on what truly matters. You'll find that when you eliminate the noise, your vision becomes clearer, your energy increases, and your progress accelerates. Distractions and toxic influences may always be present, but they don't have to control your life. With intention and discipline, you can rise above them and stay focused on your path to success. Number 5. Mastering consistency and discipline. Consistency and discipline are the unsung heroes of success. While talent and ambition can open doors, it's the daily habits of showing up, putting in the work, and staying committed that truly move you forward. Consistency is the steady rhythm of progress, and discipline is the force that keeps you going even when motivation fades. Together they form the foundation of lasting achievement. Without them, even the most brilliant ideas and grand plans will remain just that, ideas and plans. Consider the story of Dwayne Johnson, also known as The Rock. Before he became a global superstar, Johnson was a struggling football player who didn't make it to the NFL. Instead of giving up, he turned to wrestling, where he faced years of grueling training, rejection, and setbacks, but through sheer consistency and discipline he transformed himself into one of the most iconic figures in entertainment. His famous mantra, "Success isn't always about greatness, it's about consistency." Consistent hard work leads to success. Perfectly encapsulates the power of these two traits. Consistency is about showing up every day, no matter how small the effort may seem. It's the compound effect of small actions over time. For example, writing just 300 words a day might not feel like much, but over a year that adds up to a full-length novel. Similarly, saving a small amount of money each month can grow into a Substantial nest egg. Over time, the key is to focus on the process rather than the outcome. When you commit to consistent action, the results will follow. Discipline, on the other hand, is what keeps you consistent. It's the ability to do what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. Motivation is fleeting, it comes and goes like the wind. Discipline, however, is a choice. It's the decision to wake up early and work out even when you're tired. It's the commitment to stick to your budget even when you're tempted to splurge. Discipline is what bridges the gap between goals and accomplishment. One of the biggest challenges to consistency and discipline is the temptation to chase quick results in a world of instant gratification. It's easy to get discouraged when progress feels slow, but true success is a marathon, not a sprint. Think of a bamboo tree. After planting the seed, you water it and care for it, but for years you see no visible growth. Then suddenly it shoots up to incredible heights. In just a few weeks the growth was happening underground all along, invisible but steady. The same principle applies to your goals. Trust the process and don't give up just because you can't see immediate results. To build consistency, start by setting small achievable goals. Break down your larger objectives into manageable steps and focus on completing one step at a time. For example, if your goal is to run a marathon, start by running a mile a day. Once that becomes a habit, gradually increase your distance. The key is to make your goals so small that they're almost impossible to fail. Over time, these small wins will build momentum and confidence, making it easier to stay consistent. Discipline, meanwhile, requires creating systems and routines that support your goals. If you rely solely on willpower, you'll event burnout. Instead, design your environment and schedule to make disciplined choices easier. For example, if you want to eat healthier, stock your kitchen with nutritious foods and remove temptations. If you want to write a book, set a specific time each day to write and treat it as non-negotiable. By automating good habits, you reduce the need for constant decision-making, which conserves your mental energy. Another powerful strategy is to track your progress, whether it's a journal, a habit tracker, or a simple checklist. Seeing your efforts add up over time can be incredibly motivating. It also helps you identify patterns and adjust your approach if something isn't working. For example, if you notice that you're consistently missing your workout on Wednesdays, you might need to reevaluate your schedule or find a way to make it more enjoyable. It's also important to recognize that consistency and discipline don't mean perfection. There will be days when you slip up, when life gets in the way, or when you simply don't feel like putting in the effort. That's okay. What matters is that you get back on track as soon as possible. Don't let one bad day derail your progress. Instead, focus on the bigger picture and keep moving forward. Finally, remember that consistency and discipline are skills that can be developed over time. They're not traits you're born with, they're habits you cultivate through practice. Start small, be patient with yourself, and celebrate your progress along the way. Over time, these habits will become second at, and you'll find that staying consistent and disciplined isn't as hard as it once seemed. By mastering consistency and discipline, you'll unlock a level of productivity and achievement that once felt out of reach. You'll discover that success isn't about grand gestures or overnight transformations. It's about the quiet, steady effort you put in every day, and when you combine that effort with focus, silence, and clarity, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Number 6. Overcoming fear and doubt. Fear and doubt are two of the most formidable obstacles on the path to success. They whisper in your ear, telling you that you're not good enough, that you'll fail, or that your dreams are too big. They can paralyze you, keeping you stuck in your comfort zone and preventing you from taking the risks necessary to grow. But here's the truth. Fear and doubt are not your enemies, they're natural emotions hardwired into our brains to protect us from danger. The key is not to eliminate them, but to understand them, confront them, and move forward despite them. Consider the story of Kobe Bryant, one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Kobe was known for his relentless work ethic and unwavering confidence, but even he faced fear and doubt early in his career. He struggled with criticism and self-doubt. During the 1997 NBA playoffs as a rookie, he famously airballed 4 shots in a crucial game, leading to widespread ridicule. Many players might have let that moment define them, but Kobe used it as fuel. Instead of shrinking from the pressure, he doubled down on his training, spending countless hours in the gym, Perfecting his craft, he later said, "I realized that fear of failure was holding me back. I had to let go of that. Fear and trust in my preparation." That mindset propelled him to become a 5-time NBA champion and one of the most respected athletes in history. Fear often stems from the unknown. We fear failure, rejection, and the possibility of looking foolish. But what if we reframed fear as a sign that we're on the right track? Fear is a natural response to stepping outside your comfort zone, and growth rarely happens within it. Think of fear as a compass pointing you toward the areas where you have the most to gain. When you feel fear, it's often a sign that you're about to do something meaningful. Doubt, on the other hand, is the voice in your head that questions your abilities and worth. It's the nagging feeling that you're not smart enough, talented enough, or capable enough to achieve your goals. But doubt is not a reflection of reality. It's a product of your thoughts, and thoughts can be changed. One of the most effective ways to combat doubt is to focus on your past successes. Remind yourself of the challenges you've already overcome and the skills you've developed along the way. You've done hard things before, and you can do them again. Another powerful tool for overcoming fear and doubt is action. Fear and doubt thrive in inactivity. The longer you wait, the bigger they grow. But when you take action, even a small step, you disrupt their hold on you. Action creates momentum, and momentum builds confidence. For example, if you're afraid of public speaking, start by speaking in front of a small, supportive group. Each time you do it, your fear will diminish and your confidence will grow. It's also important to recognize that fear and doubt are often rooted in perfectionism. We're afraid to start because we want everything to be perfect, but perfection is an illusion. No one gets it right the first time, and mistakes are an essential part of the learning process. Instead of aiming for perfection, aim for progress. Give yourself permission to be imperfect and focus on improving over time. One of the most effective ways to manage fear and doubt is through preparation. When you're well prepared, you feel more confident and in control. For example, if you're nervous about a job interview, practice your answers, research the company, and plan your outfit in advance. The more prepared you are, the less room there is for fear and doubt to take over. Another strategy is to surround yourself with supportive people. Fear and doubt can feel overwhelming when you face them alone, but with the right support system, they become more manageable. Seek out mentors, friends, or family members who believe in you and can offer encouragement when you need it. Sometimes all it takes is one person telling you you've got this to shift your mindset. Visualization is another powerful tool for overcoming fear and doubt. Take a few minutes each day to imagine yourself succeeding. Picture yourself achieving your goals, feeling confident, and overcoming challenges. Visualization helps rewire your brain, making success feel more attainable and fear less intimidating. Finally, remember that fear and doubt are not permanent. They come and go like waves. When you're in the middle of a wave, it can feel overwhelming, but it will pass. The key is to keep moving forward even when the waves are crashing around you. Each time you face your fears and push through doubt, you become stronger and more resilient. Overcoming fear and doubt is not about eliminating them entirely, it's about learning to coexist with them. It's about acknowledging their presence, but not letting them dictate your actions. When you do this, you'll find that fear and doubt lose their power over you. They become just another part of the journey rather than roadblocks to your success. By confronting your fears and silencing your doubts, you'll unlock a level of courage and confidence you never knew you had. You'll discover that the things you were once afraid of are often the things that lead to the greatest growth and fulfillment, and with each step you take, you'll move closer to the life you've always dreamed of. Number 7. Results over words. In a world that often values talk over action, it's easy to fall into the trap of announcing your plans instead of executing them. But true success isn't about what you say, it's about what you do. Results speak louder than words, and those who focus on delivering rather than explaining are the ones who leave a lasting impact. This principle is embodied by the story of Walt Disney, a man whose legacy was built not on promises but on tangible achievements. Walt Disney's journey was far from easy. He faced countless rejections, financial struggles, and even the loss of his first successful character, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, due to a business deal gone wrong. But instead of giving up or wasting time explaining himself to naysayers, Disney focused on Creating, he didn't announce his plans to the world, he simply worked tirelessly in the background, letting his results speak for themselves. When he introduced Mickey Mouse to the world, it wasn't through grand declarations, it was through a short film, Steamboat Willie, that captivated audiences and changed animation forever. Disney's ability to focus on results rather than words is a testament to the power of quiet determination. One of the biggest pitfalls of announcing your goals prematurely is that it can create a false sense of accomplishment. When you share your plans with others, you often receive praise and encouragement, which can trick your brain into feeling like you've already achieved something. This phenomenon, known as social reality, can drain your motivation and make it harder to follow through. Instead of talking about what you're going to do, focus on doing it. Let your actions, not your words, be the measure of your success. Another reason to prioritize results over words is that it protects your energy. Every time you explain your plans or defend your choices, you expend mental and emotional energy that could be better spent on execution. Walt Disney understood this when critics doubted his vision for Disneyland, calling it Disney's folly. He didn't waste time arguing with them. Instead, he poured his energy into building the park, proving his critics wrong through results. By staying silent and focused, he conserved his energy for what truly mattered, creating something extraordinary. Results also have a unique way of silencing doubters. When you achieve something remarkable, it speaks for itself. Think of Disney's creation of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the first full-length animated feature film at the time. Many in the industry thought the project was doomed to fail, but Disney didn't let the skepticism deter him. He worked tirelessly, often staying late into the night to perfect every detail. When the film was finally released, it was a massive success, earning critical acclaim and solidifying Disney's place in history. The results didn't just speak for themselves, they shouted. So how can you apply this principle to your own life? Start by shifting your mindset from talking to doing. Instead of announcing your goals to the world, write them down in a private journal or share them only with a trusted mentor. This way you can stay focused without the pressure of external expectations. Next, create a plan of action and commit to it. Break your goals into smaller, manageable steps and focus on completing one step at a time. The less time you spend talking about your plans, the more time you'll have to work on them. It's also important to embrace the concept of working in the dark. This means putting in the effort behind the scenes even when no one is watching. Walt Disney spent years developing his craft before achieving mainstream success. He didn't wait for recognition or validation, he simply kept working. When you adopt this mindset, you free yourself from the need for external approval and focus on what truly matters, your growth and progress. Another key aspect of prioritizing results over words is learning to handle criticism and rejection. Not everyone will understand or support your vision, and that's okay. Walt Disney faced countless rejections and setbacks, but he didn't let them stop him. Instead, he used them as fuel to keep going. When you encounter criticism, remind yourself that it's not a reflection of your worth or potential. Stay focused on your goals and let your results do the talking. Finally, remember that success is a journey, not a destination. It's easy to get caught up in the desire for quick wins or instant recognition, but true success takes time. Walt Disney didn't build his empire overnight. It was the result of decades of hard work, innovation and perseverance. Trust the process and don't be discouraged if your results don't come immediately. Every small step you take brings you closer to your goals. By prioritizing results over words, you'll not only achieve more but also inspire others through your actions. Walt Disney's legacy is a testament to the power of quiet determination and relentless effort. He didn't just dream of a better world, he created it one project at a time. And when you focus on delivering results rather than making promises, you'll find that your success speaks for itself. As we come to the end of this journey, let's revisit the core message: focus on yourself and stay silent in a world filled with noise, distractions and endless opinions. The ability to concentrate on your own path and work quietly as a superpower. It's the key to unlocking your true potential and achieving the success you've always dreamed of. Throughout this, we've explored the importance of focus, silence, clarity and discipline. We've seen how eliminating distractions and toxic influences creates the space you need to grow. We've discussed the role of consistency and building lasting success and the courage it takes to overcome fear and doubt, and finally we've emphasized the power of results over words, letting your achievements speak louder than any promises or explanations. The stories of icons like Walt Disney, Kobe Bryant, and Serena Williams remind us that success isn't about talent alone, it's about the daily habits of showing up, staying disciplined, and trusting the process. It's about working quietly in the background even when no one is watching, and letting your results tell the story. But this journey isn't just about achieving external success, it's about finding fulfillment and purpose on the way. When you focus on yourself, you gain clarity about what truly matters to you. When you stay silent, you protect your energy and maintain your momentum. And when you prioritize action over words, you build a life of authenticity and impact. As you move forward, remember that success takes time. There will be moments of doubt, setbacks, and challenges, but these are all part of the process. Trust in your vision, stay committed to your goals, and don't let the noise of the world distract you. Focus on what you can control and let go of what you can. Finally, believe in yourself. You have everything you need to achieve greatness. The power to change your life lies within you, and your ability to focus, to stay silent, and to take consistent action. So take a deep breath, silence the doubts, and step boldly into your future. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Remember, the quietest actions often speak the loudest. Stay focused, stay disciplined, and let your success tell the story.